the BFL Regional Championship on the Potomac River. I'm gonna be as blunt and as honest and as straightforward with you as I can be. I've been out here for 4 days practicing for this event that starts tomorrow, and I kid you not, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I have caught one fish in 4 days. One fish. This place is fishing so hard for me right now. It's almost laughable. And I've been here before. I have some history here, and I have fished all that history in four days, and it only produced one fish. Apparently about a week ago, maybe a little more, some giant rainstorm came through, a tropical depression or whatever it was that came through, dumped a bunch of rain, and it was actually flooding up here. The river was in flood stage for a little while, and it has just muddied up the river. Everything is muddy. The creeks are muddy. The main river's obviously muddy, and there's stuff floating everywhere. It's like riding around in a landmine out here. There's all kinds of, Mike can see some stuff behind me right there floating. It's just very, very dangerous out here to ride around in. And but the biggest thing, it's affected the fishing. I think is just muddy. It's hard to find clean water, like the super clear grass filtered gin clear water. It's really hard to find good stuff like that. And it does seem maybe it's a little bit clearer today than it has been, but it's still really, really bad. The only thing I can say is, like, tomorrow's a new day. Apache helicopters are flying over here in a second. It is pretty cool fishing here, and you get to see stuff like this. Yeah, I'll let you see. Hold on. So yeah, brutally tough, but we don't get, just because the fishery's not fishing great, we don't get to say, hey, we're not gonna fish a tournament there. It's on the schedule. We've been looking forward to it all year. We've worked hard to get here, so we're gonna fish it. And I know it's been tough, but it's not gonna change. Like, I'm still gonna fish super, super hard tomorrow for as long as I can. Even though I'm not at all confident, tomorrow's a new day. We just kind of come out here and just try to put it together, man. You cannot win a multiple day. This is a 3-day tournament. You cannot win a 3-day tournament on day one, but you can lose it. If you can't weigh in a decent limit on day one and keep yourself in the running, you might as well pack it up on day two, because you're just going to be too far behind. And so I'm anticipating needing 10 pounds tomorrow, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I don't see how I can catch it. I really don't. I don't see, based on what I've been doing in practice, I don't see being able to catch. Like I said, I'm struggling to catch anything. So unless I can find a magic sweet spot tomorrow that'll produce some keepers, it's going to be tough. But 10 pounds is what I'm hoping to get, and that's what we're looking for. We're going to give it all we got and see how it goes.
Boat 111, thank you 111. Boat 113, thank you 113.
one? You got a net?
It ain't no big one, but I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna love it.
That's what my buddy's catching them out of there too.
What?
Speed worm.
It's top secret.
Yeah, we drove.
Don't tell anybody about my speed worm.
We drove hours looking for them. Bass Pro don't have them. That's one of the lures we went there to go get. They didn't have them.
Yeah, I stocked up before I came here.
I was pissed.
About like 7-8 bags of them. Let me get right here, Chief. That's 12, I think. Come on. Come on, get 12. Squeeze and pinch. Shit, man, he's 13. Ain't much. It's honest work.
Right.
I guess I'll put him on. Perfect world, I'll cold this guy out in about a little bit. What's that?
I said, I guess I'll be seeing that on YouTube.
You might. Hopefully I'll catch some bigger fish for you.
Yeah, how many you got?
2.
2? I got 1. Any size to them?
No, 12 inches. But I'm happy to have them.
Yeah.
Looks like a better one.
Yeah, you might see that one on YouTube. You might see that one on YouTube. It ain't that big, but yeah. He looks a lot bigger when he's got a head full of grass on him. These are things to me. We gotta get to the 3 and 4s. I think it's a keeper. Oh, I didn't know if I'd ever get another bite. Thank you, Lord. It ain't much of a keeper, but
I get 5 to start, right? Well, what they are.
dude, I'm not kidding. I caught 1 fish since Sunday, and it's Thursday. So
Yeah.
I am not complaining.
Absolutely.
I will say I got 4 fish for about 6 pounds, and I wanted 10 pounds today to keep myself in it, so I need a 4-pounder. Oh my gosh, dude.
You did it perfect, man. It was not lack of execution. Amazing. It was a nice hook set, honestly.
not telling you not to fish. I'm just saying if you know, could let me have that.
You damn right out here. You got it, man.
Stay hooked up, please. Stay hooked up. Boom! Shakalaka!
Nice job, dude. That's what we needed there.
How about that fish ate again, though? You think that's the same fish? The same exact spot, I know that.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm sure I saw what you saw when you said, I think I see a fish. I looked up there and that's about what I seen at that tree back there. Two and a half.
Yeah. My heart is racing.
Yeah, man. Nicely done.
Alright, so I feel like I kind of got a grasp on things. So I'm gonna sit down, make some modifications, pull out some stuff to flip this wood with. See if we can call up. And the tide is about to switch. It's about completely high according to the graph anyway. What do you say, Jeff?
Is there any grass back there?
A lot of it. Yeah.
Fucking terrible, ain't it?
Yeah.
You doing any good?
I got a limit. What about you?
Fuck no. I can't get him.
I lost two, actually.
You'll get them.
Yeah, we can.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I mean, I'm anything, but fish, shit.
I don't know if that'll call or not. I don't think so. If it does, it ain't gonna be but decimal point. I hope it does, because every little bit helps. Hey, bud, we got a coal. We're gonna coal number 2, which is just over a pound, and this is a pound and a half. Number 2. Yeah, number 2. I got one swimming with mine.
I like yours better. Want to trade?
I had one swimming with mine the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mine ain't gonna keep, for sure. No, there's no way that's keeping, but I do want to check. It's been a long time since I've measured a 12-inch bass.
Yeah.
That ain't 12.
It's all over it.
No.
11 and a quarter.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool we hooked up at the same time, though.
Yeah, that's cool. Put that back in there.
Cold number 4. got it that time I put a baby frog on. And he got it. He freaking annihilated it. Can't even get it out. Don't know that he'll help. Yeah, it would help a little bit, just a hair. Cool, number one. Just a hair. Okay, so just weighed in. 9 pounds, 13 ounces. I mean, it's not terrible considering my practice, how terrible my practice was. But I knew coming in that I needed 10 pounds to at least be in contention. And I didn't quite get 10 pounds, 9 pounds, 13 ounces. So I'm gonna really have to catch them good tomorrow. And I mean, honestly, I need to bust like 17 pounds tomorrow, which I don't see how that's, you know, possible, but that's what it's going to take. So I mean, on a personal level, this is one of my better days on title, though. I feel like I made great decisions on the water, when to go, when to stay, what to throw, how to throw it, sticking to a game plan, capitalizing on every bite. I culled several times during the day. Just couldn't get a real big bite. 4+ pounds is just what we were looking for. So we're going to go back after tomorrow. Going to do the exact same thing, like literally the exact pattern, the exact locations, and just see if some of these
turn right onto Maryland 224 South.
Some of these fish that weigh 2 pounds turn into 4 pounds. I don't know if that's possible or not. We're going to sure try. So not terrible. I don't know where I am in the standings, probably somewhere in the middle of the pack. So again, the weights are tight. I do know that. I kept seeing 9 pound bags, 9 pound bags, 9 pound bags. So the weights are going to be really tight. So it's going to be crucial to have a big bag tomorrow to separate ourselves. We'll see. We're going to get ahead.
Right
452, thank you, 52. Right?
Nope.
Nice.
Gosh, where's the start? It's fun if nothing else.
It's real weird. It's fun to watch too.
I know. I hope I can cull him out by the end of the day.
Got him. Need some help?
Well, it took like an hour and a half to get another bite. They're just flat out not eating as good today.
Yeah. You think they would with that overcast?
I know the overcast. something good, bud.
Not much to talk about. Got one little one. How about you?
I got 2 little ones. They're not eating as good today. At least yesterday I was able to catch numbers.
This creek's been
Beat to death.
fished pretty hard.
Hey, yeah. Is anybody up there past you?
Yeah, there's one more boat.
He had it too.
Dang!
Right? Yeah.
Only way I can get bit right now, apparently.
I couldn't get him to bite that thing. Well, I didn't fish anything really I could throw to dry. It was just so thick. I still tried to throw it, but I got bit on the one time. He grabbed just the tail of the worm and took off with it.
That's,
Holding on to it so tight when I set the hook, I seen him come up.
that's
Little
3.
rat.
I got 3 small ones. I either need to start catching some better quality fish, or I need a couple of really big ones.
Nice.
Stinking drag.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Friggin' Daiwa. Drag was slipping.
Is it locked down?
Yeah, it's like, no, I mean, it was like grinding when I was. It's a better fish.
Okay, you need to move up. How much is it? Good job. Yeah,
I think,
Pot stink though.
I think you'll measure.
Definitely 12.
I don't know. I'm so glad I switched to a baby
Small.
frog yesterday. I missed a couple when I switched to a baby one, and my hookup percentage went way up. Okay. So let me see. Let me see. God knows you got it good. Let me see if this will measure. And if it does, I'll have a decision to make. Alright, if this one's 12, and it is, I need to go big fish hunting. You know, and I have 2 spots that are 15 miles away that in practice, I got a couple of giant blow-ups. It's a long ways away, but I need to do it, I think. that's a wrap from the Potomac River. Not bad, not a bad tournament. You know, I finished in the middle of the pack. I think I finished 70th place. I had about 9 pounds every day, something like that, or both days. And based on how my practice went, shoot, man, I did a lot better than I thought I was going to do. The water conditions were terrible during practice, and they cleared up just a little bit between Tuesday and Wednesday. They cleared up a little bit, and then from Wednesday to Thursday, things were looking about back to normal out there. And I really think that helped my bite. And on tournament day, I went to a spot I got history at, a spot I feel most confident at, and I didn't really fish much in practice. And then luckily I was there. The key, I think, to getting bit in this particular tournament was bait. Like, you had to be around bait. It just really seemed that, you know, if there was bait there, there was activity there was fish there schooling on them, and it's so fun to watch schooling fish. And then to chase them with a frog in the grass, I mean, I had a lot of fun fishing this thing. I really, really did. And I'm not a big, shallow power guy that loves to fish, you know, likes to run the bank and that kind of thing, but that's kind of what I did here. And I just really had a lot of fun fishing this grass and throwing the frog around. I did a lot of punching that you guys didn't see. I did a lot of punching, trying to find a big bite, and it just never came. And that's what you got to have in these big tournaments like this, where the weights are so tight. You got to have a big fish to kind of put you over the top, and just never came. I never caught anything bigger than 3 pounds. I did catch a couple of good ones on the frog. You got a one boom shakalaka in there. And that was really a cool fish, really. I'm 98% certain that was the same fish that blew up, a big blow up on my frog, and I just missed it. He didn't get it good. And then I gave it 5 minutes, circled back around, came back to it, and threw back at him and caught him the second time. That was so cool to see. And no, that was fun. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, I mean, when you're catching fish on top water in the grass like that, it's a really, really fun time. Unfortunately, it's a tournament, and you're going to have to find ways to catch good tournament quality fish. And I was just around a bunch of 2-pounders, 1.5-pound size fish. But this is, I think, the 3rd or 4th time I fished the Potomac. And every time I go to it, I like it a little bit better. I don't know, I like fishing the grass. I did a lot of work with the chatterbait here too, trying to rip it out of the grass. I even put on a rattle trap a time or two and trying to rip it out of some of that grass. I could not ever get bit that way. I always felt like if I could get bit on a chatterbait, it's going to be a real good one, and it just never came. But the only way I could get bit was that frog, drop shot, and then I got my swimming worm there that I have a lot of confidence in too. So. But overall, you know, I cannot complain. I had a really fun time catching a lot of fish. And so yeah, the more I go to the Potomac, the more I like it. It's just something about that grass. I just like fishing that grass. It's just really fun. I don't know. I really love offshore fishing, but fishing those giant grass mats, and when you can pinpoint those fish in those specific mats, it can be really, really fun. And so I had a lot of fun doing it. And I have a feeling that next year we're going to be on the Potomac quite a bit. Yeah, I have a feeling. We'll see about that. We'll talk about that later maybe. But that is a wrap for season 7. Kind of hard to believe that we've been here for 7 years doing this, but we have been. We've caught a lot of fish over 7 years, and we've had a few zeros in there, and we've had a few ups and downs for sure. But 7 years, and we're going to be back for season 8. Probably in February, March time frame, trying to figure out what I want to do next year, where I want to fish, where I want to go. There is some, there's definitely a regional championship I want to try to qualify here in my backyard. So I feel like I'm going to probably do that. In order to do that, I'm going to have to go to the Potomac a couple of times, the James a couple of times, and so we got our work cut out for us next year. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm already chomping at the bit to get back out there. I can't wait for that March and February time frame to get here, where we can kind of get geared back into bass fishing. For now though, I got a long off season ahead of me, very, very busy off season. I'm cleaning out my boat right now. I don't know if you can tell or not, but cleaning everything out, trying to get this one sold through the Collins dealership, and then trying to jump in another one. So we got a lot of work cut out for us this off season. Got a lot of personal stuff too that we're trying to work through, and so we've got a busy off season. But I'm really ready to get back out there. There's something about this. I feel like this tournament. I know I only finished 70th, but it kind of left me feeling okay about things. You know, like you can have a good tournament but not finish in the money. You can have a good tournament but not win it. You know, and just have a lot of fun. That's kind of. I mean, that's kind of how I feel. So I feel like I'm ending the year on a good note, and it's putting it's putting me in the right state of mind to go into the off season, try to work on some things, get better on some things, and then jump back on it next year and have another go at it. So that's kind of how I feel. So I'm really honestly ready to get back at it. But that is season 7. That's the Potomac River. I appreciate you guys watching through all these videos. Hopefully you can find something that maybe helps you, works for you through all my videos maybe. But if not, I appreciate you guys watching anyway, and I will see you next year.